Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Welcome to your favorite 2 hours of content that occur every single Monday morning here on this live stream, in which you are going to get 2 hours of live uninterrupted chart time with your boy Trey. And obviously we are going to be doing it alongside watching my real-time stock scanner as well. If you are completely brand new to this YouTube channel, this is a stock scanner that I myself coded. I have been trading for over 10 years. I have been building custom trading codes in Thinkorswim for about 7 of those years. And I decided to continue to use that coding expertise to go ahead and get myself a real-time stock scanner made, on which IGC just lit up. Okay, let's go pay attention to IGC. First hit the scanner at 44 cents. Already up over 50 cents. A very nice move. Obviously a stock that looks like it had 8:30 news. It did indeed. IGC Pharma secures psilocybin. Sounded good. Research authorization, expanding focus on neuropsychiatric symptoms in dementia. That's a good first test of the how awake I am this morning. Anyway, yeah, first alerted here, 44 cents. The strategy is in there as well. And okay, cool. Very nice start to the live stream here. Got to show off immediately the power of the moving now scanner, the power of being able to see the news in the scanner pop up live and in real time like that. And yeah, put you on a really, really nice move. So let me go ahead and get my chat expanded. 40 of you in here already. I just went live. You guys are fast. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and let the Discord know that we are in fact live. And yeah, get to chatting this morning. Whoa, voice crack. Pretend you didn't hear that. Get to chatting this morning. Obviously, we'll continue to watch this IGC push up here. It is 8:30, so it is the bottom of the hour. So this is when you expect news to be dropped. In pre-market, news is very typically dropped at either the top or bottom of the hour. Sort of seems like this morning it was just IGC at 8:30. But hey, if it's only going to be one stock, at least that stock is making a really, really big move. At everyone live now over on YouTube. Come hang out. It's a little bit of admin work before we get back to chatting. Letting the Discord know we are live. You also, of course, get access to this Discord channel once you are signed up to access the scanner as well. You get access to the scanner, the Discord, the code. You get access to all of it. No separate charges required. IGC pulling back pretty hard now. The strategy's still in this thing from 40 cents, so it looks like it's maybe not going to get a very, very explosive move. But I mean, it is up. I mean, with that little bounce there, it's still up 15-16%, which I guess we're not going to complain about, right? Wire Rabbit, hello, good morning. Lance, Miami, good morning, my friends. Happy Monday. How are we doing today? I'm doing great. I'm actually very tired, but other than that, I'm doing great. We've had 2 sick kids all weekend, and the new puppy who is still not really sleeping well, so I've been pretty consistently running on like 4 hours of sleep, which is not normal for me. I'm very much 8 hours of sleep or usually non-functioning kind of guy. So it's been a fight for me the last couple of weeks, but we'll be okay. We'll power through. Strategy did get stopped out there. Of course, first candle to close below the low of previous candle is my exit strategy. Locked in 17% gains though. And the stock, it doesn't necessarily mean the stock is done, right? I mean, the stock actually immediately candle over candled again. So we'll see. I wouldn't be too hype about this stock until it breaks this high though, right? Until it breaks local highs, this is just this is not an interesting move to me, but maybe to you it is. You don't have to trade like I trade, right? I am a buy high, sell higher trader, as made apparent by this trade. Most people actually don't like to trade like that. It's just the way I see the market the best, just what fits my style, my risk management, etc. Over 100 viewers already. We just went live 5 minutes ago. Good morning, everybody. If you guys haven't already, if you could hit the like button below the stream, it takes you half a second and it helps me out a lot. I appreciate that. A perfect hello, good morning. I love the Discord. Smart folks in there. Yeah, for sure. For sure. People way smarter than me in the Discord. I'll tell you, man, that's the beauty. Like, people are kind of like, why would I pay to join a Discord when there's free chat rooms? First off, I don't like literally charged for my Discord. It's just tacked in with the scanner. Also, hey, you guys remember when I said this move is not interesting to me until it breaks highs? Wow. Anyway, nice exit on the trade. Nice call on not wanting to re-enter this until it breaks that high. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, the power of like chat rooms that are paid versus chat rooms that are free, like how much better they are. MG, hello, good morning. Aaron, hello, good morning. Wish the moving now had tone so I don't miss runners. There's a tone that goes off when a new stock hits the moving now. I can't make a tone for every time a stock hits the moving now. It would get very annoying very fast, especially out of market open. You just got to be watching a little bit. But of course, you also get the audio readouts. Like if something really goes crazy, it's going to hit the most recent high and you're going to get this audio readout. So, wow, IGC all the way. Wow, gave up the whole move. Remember, guys, I talk about this a lot, but these moves we're capturing, like the kinds of stocks that are hitting the scanner, we're very much just looking to take advantage of short-term volatility, right? And especially right now, because the small cap gauge is only at 34%, so you don't expect stocks to have massive like follow through. So yeah, you get in this trade, you get out, you go, okay, hey, I made 17%. The small cap gauge is not green, it's not hot. So let's just go ahead and get stopped out here and enjoy our 17%. And that saves you for getting crushed all the way back down on this move. Good morning from Japan. Nice, dude. The internet's so cool, man. People watching me from across the world live on like a 5-second delay or whatever YouTube has. That's pretty cool. First timer here from the UK. Hello, Roy. The UK, I've got beef with the United Kingdom because, well, I don't have beef with the United Kingdom. I have beef with Tottenham, my soccer team, playing like dog water. At least Arsenal lost yesterday. If Arsenal somehow chokes the title and Tottenham somehow both stay up, this will be actually a pretty good season. But it doesn't look like Tottenham are going to stay up. We're pretty trash. I came for the stat, staying for the Discord. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Discord is it's very, very useful. Like I said, it's very useful to be in a paid chat room like that. Sky, hello, good morning. Stationed in San Diego, but on travel in Japan. Nice. I want to go to Japan. That's definitely on my high on the list of countries I want to go to. Are you able to place orders before 9:30? Yep. You just have to change your time and force to extended, and then you have to place limit orders. There's no market orders in pre-market or extended hours, so you must use limit orders. And then just make sure your time and force is set to be able to trade extended, like I said. What else we got? Wow, very nice trade on ENVB this morning. No news, just a stock that decided it was going to run. Is that true? Other psychedelic stocks soar on Monday in pre-market. Psychedelic pharmaceutical companies shares rise following executive order. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's no company-specific news on ENVB. Shares of several pharmaceutical companies were up after President Trump signed an executive order aimed at accelerating research development access to psychedelic medicines for the treatment of mental illnesses. Trump is wanting us to take psychedelics. Dope. That's why ENVB went up. So yeah, correct. I mean, the scanner is correct. There's no company specific news, but there is a reason. And the strategy took a very nice trade on this. 232 up to 357, a 53% trade. That's why you hold your strength until there's weakness. At least that's the way that I like to play my breakout trading. Let you capture those really, really nice moves like that. Do you use TOS for charting studies and strategies? Yeah. I am placing trades nearly exclusively on other brokerages. I do trade on Thinkorswim sometimes. I don't like to give away too much about my personal stuff. But Don, hello, good morning. Friday news? No, yeah, it's just the overall sector news for psychedelic stocks this morning. Whoops. What did I just do? Uh-oh. I just closed my stream on my end. I I think you guys can still hear me, but I can't see my stream anymore. What did I do? Go away. Oh, there I am. What strategy are you using now? This is my RSI rate of change strategy, my friend. The most recent strategy that I published on the website. Obviously, once you're signed up to the site, if you just search rate of change in the search bar, you will find it. Japan is amazing. You should definitely visit. I picked up some Mioras way cheaper here. That's sick. Yeah, dude, that's a good idea. Going to Japan, buying some Japanese clubs, having them shipped home. It's a good idea. Thought that was just for 24-hour stock trading. Nope. So pre-market in most brokerages, like in Thinkorswim, in Charles Schwab, you can start pre-market trading at 7 a.m. Eastern, market time. There is extended pre-market. Extended pre-market is 4 a.m. And there are some brokerages that allow you to trade starting at 4 a.m. Like Webull and a handful of others. And then, of course, you have after hours as well. So from 4 p.m. at market close to 8 p.m. is considered after hours trading. And after hours trading is very similar to pre-market trading. I don't think after hours gets enough love. It's still like the same idea that you get to take advantage of scheduled volatility events, and there is still no limit holds. It's basically the same thing as pre-market. Now, does as much news come out in after hours as in pre-market? No, but I would argue just about every single day, a couple of companies are announcing news and still making after hours moves. And if you have a scanner like this, you still have the ability to find those moves and take advantage of them. I would actually say that most beginner traders don't even know after hours trading exists. Everyone loves to talk about pre-market, and pre-market gets all the love, but got to get after hours some love. What up, Trey? The scanner is so awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad you're finding value in it, Dan. Thank you for being signed up. I appreciate you, my friend. So I was walking in the office this morning and let me look at my numbers. I think it was like 4 people. Yeah, 3. Okay. 3 people signed up as I was walking in the door this morning. The scanner's getting hot, man. People are starting to learn, I think. I think the market's starting to learn about this scanner a little bit. Can your strategy be altered to capture continued profits on uptrend pullback? ENVB could have been 100%. Sorry, what? Capture continued profits on uptrend pullbacks. I mean, what I would avoid, Ant, I would avoid being like, oh man, you could have sold for 100% if you sold the very, very tippity-toppity high. You're never, ever going to make a strategy that buys the very beginning of the move and sells the very top of the move every time. It's just never going to happen, right? I think if a stock goes up, if a stock goes up 90% and you're able to capture 55% of it, that's a pretty damn good trade. You know what I mean? I would avoid trying to alter your strategy to capture literally every penny of every move. You're just going to end up overfitting your strategy. You're going to end up breaking it. But can you adjust it? Sure. I mean, of course. You can do anything you want. And when you sign up and when you get access to my code, you also get access to all the source code, right? So you will be able to come in and edit any of this stuff if you would like to. Obviously, you can copy it and go plug it into AI or whatever and have it edit it if you want to. And that's another benefit of, when you sign up, you get access to all the source codes and stuff too. If you would like to do your own testing and your own kind of tweaking to see if you can make it better yourself, that's what I want you to do, really, right? The point is not that you get access to my codes and then you just go blindly start trading them. The point is that you get access to my tools, which help you to test rules faster, much faster than if you weren't using code. And then that allows you to decide what kind of rules that you like to add to your strategies, maybe what kind of rules you don't like to add, tweak them, find what works best for you, et cetera, et cetera. Psychedelic stock go up on 420, go figure. Oh, it is 420. 420 blaze it, gentlemen. Oh no, that person that smokes weed outside my office is definitely going to be doing it today, aren't they? I very much dislike the smell of weed. I would much rather you smoke cigarettes around me than like joints. I don't know why. Just an opinion, I guess, is why. We're kind of chilling here. We had obviously a very, very nice mover at 8:30. Actually, no, I don't even remember what the ticker was. Oh, IGC. Dude, IGC gave up the entire move. That's crazy. But anyway, right when we went live, we got to watch the scanner capture a really nice news move here at 8:30 on IGC. Since then, it's kind of chilling. Obviously, ENVB is hitting the scanner because it is pushing up. It's not like it's not doing anything, but it's not going crazy. What is this AKTX? Oh, this thing was hot. I guess this was a while ago. AKTX. Wait, what? Oh. Huh? Oh. Wait, I see what happened. AKTX hit the most recent high because it was a top 20 gainer that obviously hit most recent high 10 minutes ago, but it has since fallen off of the top 20 gainers list, so I can't even see what time it was now. That's funny. ENVB continues to hit. Okay, up over $4 now. It's pushing up for sure. Any recommendation on a trading platform? I moved from Thinkorswim to Webull because Thinkorswim seems slow. Webull is restricting too many stocks. I don't know. I like Thinkorswim. I like Webull. I like Robinhood. I use Fidelity, but not for day trading. I don't think Fidelity has a very good day trading platform, but I also can't really speak to it because I've not even downloaded their Thinkorswim platform. Fidelity is just like my swing trading / investing platform. Good morning. What's up, Charles? Ideal entries and exits never happen. Yeah. Your goal in trading is to ride the wave, right? It's not to buy the bottom and sell the top. If you're always trying to buy the bottom and sell the top, you're going to lose money because you're just going to do it at such a low win rate. It's like very sick when it happens, of course, but like it's going to happen maybe 1 out of every 10 trades if you're lucky. You know what I mean? Your goal is to ride the wave. Like here, you're looking at ENVB. You're like, oh man, ENVB just went from $2 to $2.32. That sucks. I didn't get in first. But hey, the stock moved, right? You would have been alerted on it, obviously. The stock is moving. It's like, okay, hey, the stock is moving now. Now it's time to take advantage of it. Let's get in and see if it wants to continue moving. And then it rips. NVB. And you're like, oh man, it went all the way to 439, but I got stopped out at 358. But then you have to consider, like, if you weren't trading a strategy like this, you 100% would have been out at like 275 instead, right? Like you would have been locking this 20% profit in 1 minute, almost 100% of the time if you weren't using a strategy like this, right? So instead, you end up making 60%. You can't sit around and cry and be like, oh man, it was up 90% and I only made 60. I'm like, first off, you only made 60%. That's crazy. And second off, you have to always consider the alternative, right? Your job is not to capture the bottom and sell the top. Your job is to ride the wave. You're going to find much higher win rates when you start trading like that. Nice feature to have the most recent clear when it drops like AKTX. Yeah, I mean, it could. It typically doesn't matter. Stocks are typically moving enough that like another one would have filled in faster. Just a little bit of a slow morning. And it's also just like a reminder that like there's nothing really going on, right? I kind of like it actually in a way. When we were looking at AKTX, we'd be like, okay, this thing was last hot 10 minutes ago and it's since fallen all the way off. It's kind of just a reminder that like, hey, there's really nothing hot right now. So like, don't go try to force a trade, right? It's a very, very important part of trading, and especially in extended hours, is don't try to go force stuff if nothing's there, right? Once again, kind of tying into our conversation about riding the wave, your job is to find stocks that are moving, find hot stocks, and then ride that wave, not to try to get into something that's going sideways and just hoping that it explodes. I think too many beginner traders do that, right? They get into something that's like set up sideways, just hoping that it's going to explode. you can wait for it to start exploding. You know, that's why you have a scanner like this. You find the stocks as soon as they start exploding, and then you look to ride that wave. Now, of course, as always, doesn't mean that if a stock hits the scanner that it's definitely going to continue going up. No, of course not. You're going to lose trades. You will always lose trades. There will never be anything I can teach you or provide to you that is going to make you not ever lose again, right? Losing is a part of day trading, and that's something you need to get very, very comfortable with if you're going to make it in this game. A win percentage implies a losing percentage, right? Brett, good morning. How are you, my friend? Active Trader is pretty good. Yeah, I like the Active Trader in Thinkorswim. One of my favorite parts of this platform besides the custom coding. I was in the market earlier, met my walkaway rule, and I'm done for the day. Only down $27 with a small account. Nice. Good job. Yeah, if you have like max loss walkaway ideas and you hit it and you walked away, then it was a good day of trading, right? A good trade or a good day of trading is when you follow your rules. A bad day of trading is when you don't follow your rules. It's not that a good day of trading is when you make money or a bad day of trading is when you lose money. No, who cares? Who cares if you make or lose money in a single trade or in a single day? It literally means nothing, right? It has nothing to do with how good or bad of your trader you are, your strategy is, etc. Once again, tying back into the conversation, you are always going to lose money. Like there's always going to be red trades. It's just the point of day trading is to make money over time, right? So did you follow your rules that you have proven to be profitable over time? Good. If not, bad. Good morning from the Bronx. What's up, Jose? How are you, my friend? Buenos dias. Hello, hello. Mondays seem to be my red days. Yeah, it's interesting. It's fun to track. The stock scanner that I use is called TraderView, VUE. It'll track your statistics like by day like that. It's kind of fun to look at. Like what days are better for my strategies versus worse. I don't put a whole lot of clout into that. Like I kind of think that's a little bit of like just randomness playing out, like random bell curves playing out. Bell curves is not the right word. Distribution is the word I was looking for. Let me tell you what just happened in my head. I couldn't think of the word distribution. So instead, I just said the first word that had to do with statistics that came to my head. Carries, good morning. How are you? I followed my rules until Thursday. That's the only big loss I had. Yeah, I really try to hammer home that point to people, to beginner traders, should I say. A good trade is one you follow your rules. A bad trade is one that you don't follow your rules. That's it. You can take good trades that lose money. Guess what? You can also take bad trades that make money. If you break your rules but make money, that's not a good trade, right? Was it profitable in that single example? Yes. Does that single example mean anything? No, right? Once again, who gives a shit if you make money in this trade, if you make money today? Don't you plan on trading for years, hopefully? Like, isn't that your goal? Your goal should be to be a day trader for as long as it takes to build up an account size where you feel like you don't need to do it anymore, right? Which is, going to take years. So you need to be thinking in those kind of time frames. Hope you're doing well. I am, my friend. I'm actually surprisingly awake right now, considering the amount of sleep I got this weekend. We have 2 sick kids at home and a puppy, so it has been a pretty sleepless weekend for your boy Trey here, but I'm feeling pretty good. I really don't know why. I think I'm just excited. I really like live streaming. Live streaming is like where I cut my teeth in this social media world. I used to live stream every single morning. For 3 years, I live streamed all of my trades every morning over on Twitch. I don't do that anymore, of course, but ENVB just continues going, by the way. Like, obviously, I'm sort of like ranting about trading lessons, but in the background here and continuing to hit the scanner, ENVB just continues to push. Kevin, hello, good morning. For the rest of my life, I always like to say, I kind of like to throw it out that like day trading is a means to an end, right? But also in that sense, it doesn't mean you have to stop day trading. It's just like you get to certain account size and it's like, okay, I don't really need to take on the risk of day trading low float shit anymore. Like what? I'm going to risk like blowing my account on this shit? Like, probably not. Now, if you have a small account, unfortunately, that means you kind of do need to. That's just the way of the world. Once again, there's no such thing as gaining more reward without also gaining more risk in trading. Eventually, the goal is to get to an account size where you can trade a little bit more stable stuff and with less risk. Any opinion about the PDT rules going away? My only opinion, really, because it's like the only one that affects me, so it's the only one I really know a lot about, is it's very good for my business. I'm very, very, from a business perspective, as a day trading tools business owner, I'm very excited for it. What do I think it means like for the market? Honestly, I don't know. I would expect higher volume. By the way, CMND hits the scanner at 116 here, already trading up to 127. So that's a very nice alert. Strategy is also in from 116. ENVB is blocked on Webull. Is Webull bad about that? I mean, I guess it is. You guys are saying it is. On Thinkorswim, if you get blocked on trying to trade stocks like that, you can reach out to their support at the top right, and you can ask to have that restriction removed from your account. They make you sign something, like they make you e-sign some document that's like, I understand that trading low float stocks is extremely risky and I'm willing to do that. And then I think within 24 hours, you can start trading these kind of stocks again. CMND, really nice first alert at 116. Shout out the scanner. What's the news on this thing? Clear Mind Medicine announced positive top-line safety results. CMND 100 proprietary psychedelic. Aha. Look, see? So a lot of the stocks this morning are psychedelic stocks because 420. No. We read some macro news earlier. Apparently Trump signed some agreement that he wants more people with medical issues to have access to psychedelic drugs to help it. And you see like, okay, now all of a sudden these companies with psychedelic news are also announcing news on top of that to help take advantage of the momentum, right? Like when did this news come out? 7:15. This stock was, look at this. This stock was up at 4 a.m. like when pre-market opened, the stock flew because it's a psychedelic stock. It flew on the macro larger news. And then the company was like, hey, holy crap, we're not a penny stock anymore. Let's get some more news out. Let's take advantage of this. I almost guarantee you, I would put my house on CMND announcing an offering within the next week. This very much gives me, hey, we were a shitty penny stock. We got lucky with macro news. Now we're going to announce some more news. Let's see how high we can pump this thing so that we can raise more money in our offering. Someone make note of that. Someone make note that Trey said he would bet his house on an offering coming out on CMND within a week. This is very much what this setup is. Shitty penny stock, getting a big push, taking advantage of the news, and then they're going to announce an offering into it. Do you have a coupon code for the scanner? I do. You can use discount code STREAM at checkout. So whether you want to sign up for your first month being 30% off or your whole first year being 30% off, which is obviously much more savings, you can use discount code STREAM at checkout. That gives you 12 months of access to a real-time stock scanner for less than $280. I would never sit here and say like that's guaranteed ROI or anything like that, because it's not. There are people that are going to sign up to this scanner that are still going to lose money. That's life. Welcome to trading. But the people that sign up to the scanner and actually put the work in and make use of the tools that are built in within it and stuff, like there's a lot of potential ROI, I'll put it that way, with having access to this for 12 months. Not to mention with the annual plan, you also get lifetime access to the Discord server, which is obviously dope. Just a great place to be in a community of like-minded traders. Year. Yeah, there was a while, like honestly, up and until the last 2 months. The last 2 months, I started like advertising the monthly much harder just because I wanted to get those subscription numbers up. But before I was doing that, honestly, more people sign up for the annual plan than the monthly plan. I have many, many more new yearly subscribers over the last 12 months than I had new monthly subscribers. I mean, it's, you know, it's smart, especially like when I give out 30% off coupons like that. You save much more money with the annual, obviously. And if you are brand new, by the way, 9 o'clock, we'll see if any new news comes out here at the top of the hour. New news. But if you are brand new, obviously, scan this QR code, or you can just head to the website, daytradingstrategies.net. There's also a free version of this scanner. I don't want your credit card. You don't have to make an account, anything like that. You just go click on the free scanner button. EFOI, new at 9 a.m.? No. Not interesting. That's not new news. Oh, it is. Wait, what? Hold on. EFOI did just announce news at 9 o'clock. But they're a stock that... Oh, right. This was like the really hot stock, one of the really hot stocks from Friday. Maybe trying to get some news out that brings that energy back, but doesn't look like it's really going to do much. WLDS, this is a stock that's been going, okay. This is a stock that's been going crazy lately. Wasn't it? Were we not trading this on Friday? I mean, no. I swear I remember this ticker. Oh no, I guess not. Was there some other W stock was going crazy Friday? By the way, scanner in at 198 here. Put you on this at 198. You already got to push up to 224. That's like a 15% move right there. And now it's up to 235. Wow. Some really, really nice alerts from the scanner this morning. 198 to 235, now up to 254. It's up 30% since the first alert. Live and in real time. That's, I mean, what? You can't beat that, can you? You can't beat that. Congrats to anybody that took that. The strategy is in from 189, obviously. Wow, still 275 now. Up 40+% since the alert. Since it hit our scanner. What's the news on this? Obviously 9 a.m. news. Wearable Devices announces collaboration with Meta. Okay. Hey, big thing to look for in news. Look for company names of much larger companies. So when a crappy penny stock like this can get Meta in their news headlines, that is what creates moves like this. Of course, does that mean that every time a penny stock gets Meta in their headlines that they're going to do this? No, but it is definitely something to pay attention to help stack the odds a little bit better in your favor. So as soon as that news came out, which once again, the scanner captured live and in real time, as soon as that news comes out, you see Meta, you should be much more interested in trading this move. And so far, so good. Up 57% since it first hit the scanner now. To $3.10. That's very good. That's very good. Telling you no lies. The hook brings you back. Sorry. Wow. So, sorry. You're having to listen. You're having to listen to my awful singing while a stock is flying up here. Just broke over 350. Now up 83% since the first alert. You would take that, right? I mean, a lot of people, I'm sure, just paid for their scanner right there on this move. I'm in. Yay. Did you sign up for the annual plan? Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Or did you sign up for the monthly plan? No, you signed up to the monthly, right? I can see your payment just came through. Thank you. Appreciate you. Enjoy. Hey, did you get in time for this? I think you signed up. You got signed up and would have been logged in right when this move started. How sick would it have been, Alex? I don't know if you did, but I don't know if you got in quite in time. But how sick would it have been you sign up and like immediately as soon as you open it, you saw WLDS hitting it sub $2 and you got to take advantage of this move. Talk about immediate value. Ginger, hello, good morning. Oh, was it Winds yesterday or Friday? Was that the ticker that was going crazy? Something like that. WLDS pulling back now. Of course, my strategy will exit first candle to close below the low of previous candle. Are all of these low float stocks? Yes. The highest, I mean, there are higher float stocks like ATAI. So the scanner is not low float only, right? Any stock is allowed to hit this scanner. It's just that very typically it is only low float stocks that make moves big enough to show up on a scanner like this, right? Like if Nvidia were to go up 3% in 2 minutes, it would hit the scanner. So like on earnings days and stuff like that, you will see big cap stocks, large cap stocks hitting this. But outside of earnings and like maybe some other news, yeah, it's pretty much exclusively going to be small cap. All right, the strategy didn't quite get stopped out. I think this candle closed literally at this low of this 297, close of this 299. Okay, just above the low of previous candle. Very cool, ladies and gentlemen. Scanner is the GOAT. Thank you, Toms. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad you guys find a lot of value in this scanner. I love that. I say it a lot. I'll say it again for anyone new. I'll put my hand to God, right? Trust me. I want to get very rich off this business. I do. I'll admit it. But at the same token, like I'm being super for real. I really do actually want to help beginner traders too. Like I want every beginner trader to sign up to the scanner. I want to take the failure rate on beginner traders from 85% to instead 50, 60%, Like if my scanner can help improve your success rate 10, 20%, that's pretty damn good. Your videos are awesome. Started coding my own Thinkorswim strategies because of you. Dope, Josh. That's very cool, man. WLDS pulling back hard now. But what a move, though. What a move. Once again, first alerted on the scanner at 198. Pushed up 80+% to over 355. You're not really going to ask for more than that, are you? Once again, especially on a 36% small cap gauge day, just means that we're not really expecting like boom, multi-100% just runners all morning. We're kind of expecting, even if you get a hot stock for it to kind of pop and then fade like this, which we've seen this morning. It's kind of what we've been watching all morning. Very nice trade from the strategy. Once again, taking advantage of the move for 34%. We watched the strategy take both a 55% winner and now a 35% winner this morning. That is very cool. Once again, that's obviously, that is unusual. Please don't sign up and go download this strategy and think that you're going to start doing that. Like, it's a very good morning for the strategy. Trust me, the strategy still loses. You're going to take losing trades. You're going to have losing days with this strategy for sure. 100% you are. This morning has just been a really good one. I need to reload the strategy. I'm not getting the dotted lines between the buy and sell. That's weird. Are you seeing the buy and sell? You're just not seeing the line between it? Or are you not seeing the buy and sell at all? I'm eventually moving my funds to Thinkorswim so I can use the codes for help. You don't even have to, Carries. Like, you don't have to have money in your Charles Schwab account to use Thinkorswim. There are plenty of people that just use Thinkorswim for their charting tool and then still trade on another brokerage. All you have to do is have a Charles Schwab account. That's it. If you have an account that is your username and password for Thinkorswim, then you can go download Thinkorswim and use it. Seeing buy but not sell. Do you have multiple strategies on your chart, Aaron? When that happens, it's usually because people are running multiple strategies, which breaks them. And even if you do this, like even if you use this eyeball icon, that doesn't fix it. You have to actually remove all other strategy codes. You can only run one strategy at a time. true yet. I didn't see it on TOS. I believe. Oh, so what is your all's, what's your buying power set to? My position size is set to set to 2,000. I'm simulating $2,000 positions because I'm making a YouTube series right now on how to grow a small account with the PDT rule change. If you didn't change this, if it's still on the default 50,000, it might not have entered. Oh no, it did. It still traded enough volume to enter. I don't know. This is the settings of my strategy. Yeah, even $50,000 position size, which is the default, that's still, you still had enough volume here to enter. The long position tool, take profit, stop loss. You mean like when you enter a trade on TradingView that you can like drag the profit and stop thing? I've seen a lot of people use that in a lot of like videos. That like, it does exist on Thinkorswim, just not like literally. What you have to do is you have to, let me go to a stock that I haven't potentially traded. I don't show my real trades on the internet. What was I saying? Oh, in Thinkorswim, you have to go to template and you run a trade with TRG with bracket. I believe that means target with bracket. You then, you can just hit buy now. And what this will do, this will place your trade with a buy, like with a take profit and a stop loss. I believe the default is 1 point away. Yeah, the default is offset by 1 point. So 1 point up and 1 point down, you will have take profit and stop loss. And then on the charts, you can drag your orders, right? So like you'll see the bubbles for where the orders are. You can drag them. So you won't, it doesn't come with that same like neat visual that's on TradingView, but you can do the same thing, yes. I do like the visual actually in TradingView, like the green box and the red box. It does look cool. It does make the chart look nice. The Takashi and continuation seem to be opposite strategies. Trade both under different circumstances. Yeah. I'm a big believer in trading multiple different strategies. I talk about it a lot, but continuation trading strategies, you're going to have a very low win rate with. This RSI rate of change strategy, this morning it's kind of flexing to us, but usually this strategy has about a 35% win rate. I lose more trades than I win with this strategy. But as you've seen this morning, the point of the strategy is that when it wins very large, right? So that's what makes this strategy profitable. This strategy targets a high risk to reward at the expense of a lower win rate. Now, reversal trading strategies are the exact opposite. I target a high win rate. I target a 70+% win rate, but at the expense of a poor reward to risk ratio. Like my losers are typically bigger than my winners in my reversal trading strategies. So there's going, let me put it to you this way. Every single profitable trading strategy is going to have a pitfall. The only reason your strategy is allowed to be profitable is because it has some level of like risk that the big boys can't take on, right? That's why your strategy can work. I like to word it this way. When you're making money in the stock market, it's because you're selling risk, right? Like you are taking on heavy risk when you're entering these trades, which is why you're allowed to make money. So what you do is you trade, both continuation and reversal trading strategies. That way they kind of help to offset each other's downfalls, right? With the continuation trading strategy, you can very easily lose 8, 9, 10 trades in a row. It just will happen to you on a low win rate. And on a reversal trading strategy, you can get smacked. Like you can buy the dip and then just get absolutely dumped on. That will happen in a reversal trading strategy. But if you can get a handful of them set up and trade them in the correct market conditions, that is what helps your P&L curve hopefully get to the point where it's a little bit more up and to the right consistently. ENVB, yeah. Once again, I wouldn't be interested in this until it gets back over this high. This is like an interesting move, ENVB. because it's definitely not explosive like it was. It did explode this morning on that psychedelic news from Trump. Since then, it's been a grinder. The strategy never even re-entered on any of this move once again because it didn't just explode hard enough. This strategy is looking for the harsh, like very, very fast moves up, right? Oh, I forgot about this trade too, by the way. We didn't watch this trade because it happened at 7:20 before I went live. But the strategy also has another 52% winner this morning. Strategy's kind of cooking, yo. What did we do here on CMND? Not much. I mean, 6%. You're not going to complain about 6%. CMND, very nice. How do you get in and out of a fast-moving stock with limit orders? Buy the ask and sell the bid. Or like what I like to do, once again, let's get to a stock that I haven't potentially traded. What I like to do is I like to take advantage, if a stock is moving very fast, I like to take advantage of this ladder too. So like the ask right now on ASTX is $29.95. If I want to make sure I get in, I'll place my buy here at like $29.99. You can click right here, right where it says bid size. You can click into this and it will place your order there. So like you can go place your order above even the ask if you want to make sure that your likelihood of getting filled is higher. Of course, it will still fill you at the ask. Like if I hit buy at 30.02 and the ask is at 28.89, when there's volume at 28.89 enough to fill me, it will fill me there. And obviously the same thing with your sell. If you're like, oh shit, I got to get out of this thing, you can place your sell even below the bid. Once again, to increase your likelihood of getting filled. Excuse me. It's been I'll tell you what, it's been a very nice morning for the scanner. Got put on a couple of really, really nice moves. A little bit unexpected with the small cap gauge like this. Although, what was expected is that none of the moves that we were put on really have had like insane continuation, right? They've all kind of been quick pops and quick drops, which the strategy's been able to take advantage of, but CMND is trying. It's trying to sell local high here at 135. It's over local high here at 135. You made $1 a share on ARTL this morning thanks to your scanner. That's sick. Congratulations, Harriet. I love hearing that. I love hearing you guys finding value and succeeding thanks to the tools I provide. That's awesome. Is it possible to use a code strategy on TradingView? Yes, but not this one. You can custom code on TradingView too, but it uses a different coding language than Thinkorswim. It uses, what am I trying to say? It uses PineScript instead of ThinkScript. So you'd have to convert it. I was inverted. Sorry. I just watched Top Gun last night. CMND trying. That was heavy volume too on that break. So interesting. Not a stock that's necessarily going crazy or anything, but interesting nonetheless. How does the scanner and Thinkorswim connect? Not at all. This scanner has nothing to do with Thinkorswim. This scanner is just a website. So if you go to my website, if you go to daytradingstrategies.net, this is my website. You can hit this purple launch scanner button. Obviously, once you're signed up and logged in, you click on this purple launch scanner button, and it just takes you to the scanner website.
SILA.
The scanner is just a website. There's nothing you need to download. It's not tied to any specific brokerage, anything like that. What's the strategy? This is the RSI rate of change strategy, my friend. One that I'm liking a lot, actually. That is not me telling you to go trade it. It's just me giving my personal opinion. Oh, that's right. That's right. CMND is the stock I said earlier. See, I already forgot. CMND is the stock I said earlier that I'd put my house on them announcing an offering within the next week. 270 viewers. Good morning, everybody. If you haven't already, if you can hit that like button for me, I'd really appreciate it. It just helps push the stream out to more beginner traders. Helping out more and more people is always good. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. And if you're not already, listen, go take advantage of the free scanner, right? as I just showed you on my website, you can hit the purple button to launch scanner. Well, you can also hit the purple button to launch the free scanner. This is what it'll say if you're not signed up and logged into the website. The free scanner, you're not going to get all the bells and whistles, obviously, but you still get this top 20 gainers today, and you still get it at the exact same refresh rate. I don't have it delayed or anything for the free scanner. So still, 4 times a second, that is how fast this scanner updates and refreshes. 4 times a second, you will get a updated top 20 gainers today list for completely free. So I think it's a little like, it's crazy. Let me just put it that way. It's crazy to, if you're trading and you don't have the funds to sign up for the full scanner. You don't want to sign up for the full scanner. You just want to look at how the top 20 gainers perform before you sign up for the full scanner, whatever it is. It's crazy to not be taking advantage of that. Go bookmark the page. Go always have it open while you're trading. Just subscribed yesterday. First day here. What's up, Jeff? Good morning. I don't live stream every day. I only live stream Monday and Friday mornings. We go live 1 hour before market open, and you'll have me until 1 hour after market open as well. So market opens here in 9 minutes. So I will be live for another hour and 9 minutes. We'll get to watch the scanner out of the craziness of market open as well. SILO. Yeah, nothing here. Kind of one of the beauties of the moving now as well. When you see a stock just like hit it once like that, you know it's probably not that hot. Because the way I have it set up is that the moving now will print a new line every time the stock makes a new high, and obviously still meets the 3% in 2 minutes rule. So like if a stock lights up this scanner, you know, hey, go look at it. When something does this, you know, it's probably not doing anything. Does your strategy execute the trade? No. Strategy codes and thinkorswim will not place real money trades. They just exist to visualize the entrance and exit conditions within in real time, as well as, and probably even more importantly, to automate the data gathering process of backtesting. When you're building, testing, and optimizing trading strategies, of course, you need to find like thousands of trade examples of where you would have gotten in, where you would have gotten out. You need to measure the statistics of it, etc. Well, the strategy codes in thinkorswim, take out all that busy work, which is very nice. It takes building a profitable trading strategy from like months to days. You have the top 20 scanners sorted wrong. Shouldn't it be sorted by last high day? Yeah. This is how I normally do it. You're right. I do normally sort my my top 20 gainers by last high of day. STSD. Okay, here we go. The strategy did take a loss on this one earlier. I was kind of like hoping to show you guys a loss, honestly. This strategy has been cooking this morning, but it does still lose. I always like to show my losers too. I never want anyone thinking that my strategies are magic beanstalks that never lose. But as you can see, I mean, what are the winners we've looked at this morning? 50%, 30%, 16%, and like, I think there was another like 40% one in there or something. And then the loser is 5%, right? That's what this strategy targets. The strategy targets a very good risk to reward ratio. That is the profitable, what am I trying to say? The profitability target of this strategy. Did you make a cool million in CAR? What is CAR? On Friday? Holy, what is this? I haven't even seen this stock. Dude, it's so crazy. It's why I love like using scanners and even swing trading scanners. Like I have a bunch of them built in thinkorswim too, swing trading scanners. There's so many stocks in the market just like doing things like this that people don't even like talk about, that I didn't even know this was doing this. So no, I did not make any money in this move. What is this? CAR isn't CarMax, is it? Oh, it's Avis, so close to CarMax. Avis Budget Group up what? Up 370% in the last 19 trading days. Oh, stock market. How fun you are, man. How fun you are. Does the TOS strategy also pick the stocks it's trading? No, that's what the scanner's for, right? The scanner is for finding the setups. Like you got to watch we got to watch WLDS. The scanner put us in right when this move started. What were the other ones? Right when I went live this morning, IGC at 8:30, the scanner lit up right here even before 40 cents. Strategy got in. So you use it in combo with the scanner to find the moves, which is honestly the most important part of trading. I think people put too much clout into trading strategies and not enough in the types of stocks they're trading. If you trade the right kinds of stocks, the right kinds of moves, the right kinds of, whether they have news, whether they have a certain float, whether they're moving up this fast, etc., the strategy almost becomes irrelevant, right? If you can find a way to identify strong stocks live and in real time, you can almost just close your eyes and hit buy and close your eyes and hit sell, and you're going to do all right, Now, are strategies still important? Yes, obviously strategies still have value. But the much more important part is just getting into the right kinds of stocks. Three minutes until market open. Well, 3.5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get the market open monster ready. 5 of you have signed up to the scanner since I went live. I appreciate you all very much. People are learning, man. The amount of subscribers on this scanner every day now is much higher than it was even like 2 months ago. I mean, people are learning about the scanner. Oh, damn it! I forgot to put a monster in the fridge. Why? Got like a box of monster sitting here next to my mini fridge, and I hate when I forgot to restock it on Friday. Warm monster today. All right, what we got? 3 minutes. ZSPC. I don't expect anything interesting here. No. And once again, stocks that hit the moving now like once. Not really something that are going to interest me. I want to see something light up this moving now scanner. Then I get interested. Dude, it's freaking... I'm in Virginia. It's freaking cold here again this morning. I'm so pissed. I thought we were done with like 30-degree mornings. It was cold yesterday, too. I think the high yesterday was like 40 degrees or something. All last week, it was like 90 degrees every day. It's just springtime weather, I guess. You need a monster with your energy. I am pretty awake this morning, surprisingly. It's one of those mornings where like, I don't know. You know how like when you get 8 hours of sleep, but you're still tired, and then you want, like last night, I think I got like maybe 3 hours of sleep and I'm like wide awake. Who knows, man? Who knows how the body works? Let's go ahead and crack this thing a little early. Let's get the monster started. I started with Thinkorswim and switched to Webull because Thinkorswim blocked a lot of stocks. Thinkorswim doesn't block the stocks. You just have to reach out to them and sign an agreement. I don't know why, like most of you are having to reach out to them. One morning I just logged into Thinkorswim and I like got a pop-up that was like, would you like to trade shitty penny stocks? And I was like, yes. And I was good to go. But it seems like a lot of people didn't get that pop-up. So you need to reach out to Thinkorswim customer support and just ask them to remove the low float limitation from your portfolio, from your account. They'll make you e-sign some document that's like, I understand the risks of trading low float dog shit. And you sign that, and I think people have said within 24 hours they've been able to trade these kinds of stocks again. With all your Vols gear, I thought you'd be here in Tennessee with me. My wife and I lived in Knoxville for 6 years. She got her master's at UT. But we're both from Virginia, so we moved back home in 2020. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Bruce. Good morning, my friend. 300 viewers going into Market Open. If you guys could all hit the like button here at Market Open, that would be very helpful. All right, Ding, ding, dong. The scanner time, my computer time is perfectly aligned with Thinkorswim this morning, it seems. Here we go. Let's see what wants to hit the scanner. Obviously, I have my top 20 gainers today, sorted by last high of day. So whatever starts populating up here will be interesting to me. Got to give the scanner takes a few seconds to get kind of fired up because of volume requirements. CMPS is opening very strong. I saw that hit the scanner here immediately. You're going to get a lot of new stocks, obviously. A lot of stocks that weren't moving in pre-market start moving out of market open. So you get a lot of these kind of new logos right out of market open. Where your eyes are on the volume column here, right? You're looking for stocks that trade heavy volume, and then you can kind of jump over and look at this float as well. Like IREN was interesting to me because I saw 1.3 million shares, but then I looked over and saw a 330 million share float. So it's not that interesting. ENVB, on the other hand, 63 million shares into a 1.85 million share float. Very interesting to me. See that's what I'm looking for right there. That's where my eyes are on the scanner right now. Watching the volume of the moving now, then I will quickly jump over and look at the float. When I see stuff like ENVB, I get excited. Also, obviously, listening to the audio readouts as well. PRLD, CMPS is the one we first clicked on out of market open. That seems to be doing well. CMPS now hitting the moving now scanner.
ATAI.
I really like this. I really like this column that I added. This is actually something I came up with. I've actually not seen this on anybody else's scanner. Maybe it probably does exist on other scanners because it's not like the most genius thing. But this last high of day column and making it sortable so that I can now not only see the top 20 gainers today, but also sort it so that the ones that are the most interesting pop up at the top of the list. I find it to be very, very helpful. Once again, it put us on CMPS right out of market open, and CMPS is up, very, very nicely since the alert, about 10% since the alert. CAR, another all-time high. I'm not surprised. FGI. Seems like a stock that will never stop going up.
ENVB.
Obviously, it will one day, but ENVB, wow. Chat, what did I say was the most interesting stock to me out of open? ENVB, because of this volume to float ratio. Very nice, congratulations. That's exactly what you're looking for on the scanner. Out of market open, your eyes are here on the volume. You're looking for heavy volume stocks, and then you're looking for also low float. 68 million shares into a 1.8 million share float means this stock is going to be crazy volatile. Now, once again, remember, as always, there's 300 people in here. 200 of you probably know what I'm about to say. Volatility is not inherently bullish, right? Volatility is a double-edged sword. Just because a stock can go up very fast, that means it can also go down very fast. So locating this volatility alongside, bullish moves, this is obviously only a bullish scanner. So hey, this is bullish volatility. Is nice. Just remember, when trading volatility, understand that ENVB could go to $4.40 on the next minute bar. Am I saying I think that's going to happen? No, I always like to put out the warning of volatility. A lot of beginner traders just target volatility and only think of the upside potential, not the also huge downside potential. Not trying to burst your bubble, just trying to keep it realistic, CMND, another very heavy volume stock from pre-market this morning into a small float. I just saw hit the scanner quickly. Went away quickly too, but CMND, one of the runners from this morning. There it goes again. You were alerted on this at 134, pushing up now to 143. Very good, very nice. The scanner's been real nice this morning. You're getting connection errors on news. Oh yeah, I see that too. This happened on Friday too. I thought I fixed the error.
RMSG.
Okay, I'll look into that. Something is obviously being overloaded at market open. The way I set up the back end is obviously overloading the news at market open. I mean, I can easily fix it just by showing less news, but I'm currently in a balancing act on the back end of the scanner where I'm trying to show as much information as possible. Like 2 weeks ago, I only pulled in the float data on the top 20 gainers. So most stocks wouldn't have their float data. I have changed that now to pull the float data of every stock that hits the scanner. I find that very useful, obviously, but when you start pulling in, I mean, now I'm pulling in float data for thousands and thousands of stocks rather than just 20. And then you combine that with thousands of stocks hitting the scanner at the same time out of market open. It can overload some things. But so I'm in the balancing act of like, how do I show the most data possible without also having any impacts like this? So I'll tweak it. No worries. We'll get it figured out. It's also like not so important anymore either. News is very important in pre-market. It becomes less important out of market open. Companies just aren't announcing news in market open. CMND must be halted, yes? Well, CMND is either halted or my internet went down. 9:34:32, CMND halted. So at 9:39:32, we're looking for market open. Or sorry, we're looking for reopen. What else do we got on the scanner? ISPC, heavy volume. POET is trading good volume, yes, but into a huge USGG. Into a huge float. That's why like this move looks insane, but it's still only up 14%. LZM. Which, I mean, hey, I guess you shouldn't shake a stick at 14%, but POET open up around 9:39. Yep, literally exactly 5 minutes after the halt, it will open. Well, it will try to open, right? So during a halt, market makers are getting the bids and the asks aligned. And as long as where the bids and asks are aligned within 5 minutes is within the, handrails of a halt, like if it's not going to open up 20%, then it will reopen. If it isn't, like if the bid and the ask is up 20%, then they will halt it for another 5 minutes. FCHL hitting the scanner. This is one with heavy volume from pre-market. I don't know what this is, but if I had to guess, it's another psychedelic. Oh no, it's a consumer defense company out of Singapore. If you guys didn't know you could do this, you can hold shift and hover over tickers to see their sector and their country. This is also something else that I used to not pull all the data for, but now I do. Like I do literally pull it for all stocks now. So it's something else that's very useful, but it's something else that, once again, especially out of market open, adds a ton of pull to the back end of the scanner. Do you get halt data in your market data? Yeah, so I can build a halt scanner. It's actually something I'm working on. The issue I'm running into is my data provider provides me with like 1 minute left until CMND opens. My data provider provides me with LULD data. So like limit up, limit down, halt types. I can very, very easily pull and show those. The issue is if we can go to the page, NASDAQ, I'll trade halts. If we can go to the page, most times stocks that get get halted with the type of, okay, this one is LUDP. So I would have pulled this one. It's going to prove me wrong today. So LUDP, these are the ones that I can pull. So I could have built a scanner around this, yes. The issue is a lot of stocks, like most of them that get limit halted, come with like a halt type of, or a reason code of M or something else. And for some reason, I can't pull those. So I'm trying to figure out, before I release the halt scanner, I'm trying to figure out how to get all halts to show. Yep, CMND should be reopening, in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, CMND. Let's just watch this. FCHL, this is one that we talked about just a minute ago, is still lighting up the scanner. Penny stock, obviously. Luck brings you back. Oh, that was good. That was good, Trey. All right, here we go. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Wait, I counted wrong. 1. Now. Oh, yeah, there it is. Right at 5 minutes, reopens up. 145 reopen, already pushed to 148. CMND, 150 touch now. Here's the $0.50 psychological. Let's see how it reacts to 150. Did not like 150. Whoa, hated 150. Bro, That was crazy. I was it's just like, yeah, it's hitting 150. It's a psychological level. Let's see how it reacts here. Straight into a down halt. Yucky, yucky. Okay, no good. No fun on that reopen. Hopefully, like there was some scalp opportunity there out of a halt. So I used to play halts. I don't anymore because it's as you just saw, halts are very, very risky. I don't incur that level of risk anymore in my trading, but I used to. So what I would have done there is I would have bought CM&D right out of open. Basically, my rules were this: if it came out of the halt up, so if it like gapped up, I would buy as soon as I could. My stop loss becomes the halt level, so my stop loss becomes 144, and then I sell basically any green bounce. Like I was in and out of those trades. It would be surprising if I would hold the trade for more than 10 seconds. Like as soon as you get in, if you get green, even by like a little bit like that, you just go ahead and sell. That's how I used to trade halts. Once again, it's very, very risky because you just saw, right? So I don't do it anymore. I don't need to incur that level of risk anymore. But if you are trading a small account and your goal is to rapidly grow it, guess what? I hate to tell you, that means that you need to incur heavy risk. Once again, there's no such thing as heavy growth without also heavy risk in trading. It's just just how it goes. So it's an idea for you to test. Things have slowed down considerably now out of open. Kind of, once again, this is why the small cap gauge is so useful. Allows you to visualize the current market conditions so that you can adjust your trading accordingly. Kind of what you expect on a 38% day, right? Nothing's really going crazy. But we had some really, really nice trades in pre-market. Nothing really out of market open yet. We did have, what was that stock? CMPS. This was my favorite out of open. Yeah, the strategy still didn't do well there either. Nothing's getting the follow through out of market open. Which once again, you adjust your trading accordingly because you expect that to happen, right? The power of the small cap gauge, the power of being able to visualize the current market condition. I'll tell you how to do the halts.
POET.
ASPB, yes, but light volume. I don't like light volume stuff. Oh, here's one. This is this grinder that we talked about a little bit earlier. POET. Once again, it's not going crazy. I mean, this move looks insane, but it's 19%. Once again, I guess not that you should be complaining about 19%, but AVEX. Couple of like more expensive grindy stocks are doing okay. ENVB, that volume. Yeah, ENVB is still 2.3 million shares a minute, 1.7, 2 million. These are 1 minute candles and it's trading that much volume. And it's a $5 stock too. Like this isn't a penny stock. Like it's a $5 stock trading 2.3 million shares in a minute bar. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Did you buy the dip into the down halt? You stuck in that down halt, carries? I was in CM&D, should have sold right on resume, followed rules, and got out before the next halt. Hey man, listen, if you're all I was doing was telling you how I used to trade halts. If you trade them differently and you followed your rules,
AVEX.
Good, you did the right thing, right? Does it suck that you lost? Yes, of course, but it probably means that you were looking for higher upside profit target than me too, right? Like once again, my halt strategy was very, very scalpy. I had success with that strategy. It did well for me. Once again, you kind of get to a point, in your account sizes where it's like, okay, I'm not targeting, like, I don't need to try to make 100% a year. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't need to target crazy ass risk like that. Just joking. I'm out for the day. FCHL. This is a ticker that continues to hit our scanner. one that we looked at earlier. It's chopping. You're still not getting the big, beautiful, like kind of break and run that you're looking for. But the volatility is there if you're interested in penny stock trading. ENVB is definitely the stock I still have my eye on the most.
GHRS.
This is a stock that made, obviously, a stock from pre-market too. But it, even at a market open, it made a move and it's holding its gains.
POET.
I like when stocks make moves like this and hold their gains.
GHRS.
Now, I'm not interested. I have no interest in buying this thing until it's trading above highs.
POET.
Call it like 550. Until we get a candle close above 550, I'm not interested in buying this. But it is interesting for me to watch, is I guess what I mean. I want to keep my eye on this one. POET continues to hit. This is our more expensive grindy stock. Okay. I mean, we talked about this one right out of market open, chat. This was one that hit our scanner, and I saw a heavy volume on, and we talked about it. It just traded its highest volume of the day. Just traded 1 million plus shares in that 1 minute bar. The strategy got a nice one here, 9%. Kind of unfortunate it got stopped out, but you know, that's the way it goes. You're always going to get stopped out. You're never going to consistently sell the high of the move, so you can't complain too much. But yeah, POET continuing its grind here. Papa, Oscar, Echo, Tango. 2 more people to sign up to the website. Thank you all very much. I appreciate you. That made 6 new customers this morning. Assuming you were in the live stream. Thank you very much. Hope you guys find a ton of value in this scanner.
POET.
That's why I do these live streams, to show it off, right? I mean, you guys have gotten to see the value of the scanner this morning. It's put us on some really, really nice moves, and it's put us on them really quickly. I really liked the WLDS one. This was the move of the day, right? It hit our scanner at 192. First alerted at 192 on the scanner, or was it 198? Whatever it was sub $2. Right before an 80+% move up over 350. That was the alert of the day. I'll probably make a clip on that one. I have it. Look at my professional editing. I just open up the notepad, and when something like that happens that I want to clip, I just write it down in a notepad. Professional content creator here. FCHL. This is that penny stock that we were talking about, how it moves a little erratically, but it continues to hit the scanner, and there it goes again. Hitting the scanner and doing the thing. Still 270 viewers in here. Good morning, everybody. Hope you all are green this morning. Or if you're not green, you know what? I won't even say I hope you're green this morning. I hope you're following your rules this morning. Let's put it that way. If you followed your rules to a T and you're red, keep your head up, right? You did what was right. You did what you expected. Now, whenever I say that, there is obviously the massive caveat that you must have put in the work to prove that the rules are consistently profitable. It doesn't matter if you're following your rules if you haven't done the back testing to prove that the rules actually work, right? That's sort of what happened. Like, that's sort of the beginner trader journey. I can be very empathetic to this because it was my journey. Your first while, for the first 2 years of my trading, I was a losing money trader because I just didn't follow rules. Then for the next honestly, for the next 3 to 4 years, I was basically a break-even trader, slightly better, basically break-even, because I was like, okay, I need rules. So I made rules and then I started following them. But I didn't know how to put in the work to prove that the rules were actually profitable, right? And then I learned that. Then, you know, over the last 2.5, 3 years, it's been a much better journey. So yeah, if you're following the rules, you're doing the right thing. Just once again, if you're not profitable, it's because your rules aren't working, right? So you need to adjust, optimize, and find what works best for you. Thanks for all you do. I'm Small Green. I'm out. Have a great day. Congratulations, Mr. Zyplexer. Have a good one. Happy Monday. Trading is dope because it's Monday morning at 9:49, and once you get to the point where you do have the rules and you are finding success and your account size is high enough, you're like, okay, I I followed my rules today. I took X amount of trades. I'm done trading. Let's just go kind of hang out now. That's the goal of trading, right? Listen to me. It takes a lot of work to get there. I once again, I don't want anyone thinking that you're going to pick up trading and that's how your life's going to be. There's a lot of long nights and a lot of hours put into studying moves, testing strategies, optimizing strategies, studying market conditions, studying what news is hot right now. There's always work, but once you get to that point, it's very nice. Why is the news icon saying failed to load? Yeah, I overloaded the back end of my scanner. I'll fix it. Last week, I pushed changes that pulled all float data. So you now see the float data for every single stock. Those of you that were signed up, for the last month, you probably remember you used to not see float data for most stocks in the scanner. I was only pulling data for the top 20 gainers. Now I'm pulling data for all thousands of stocks in the market. Also, this used to not work very well. This shift plus hover, most stocks you wouldn't be able to see the sector or country. But I am now also pulling every sector and country. So I've made the scanner way better, but to do so, obviously I've had to pull a lot more data. So it seems like out of market open, when you kind of get that huge influx of data coming in, it seems like something's getting overloaded in the back end. I'll fix it. I'll adjust something. I'll optimize something. We'll make it work. I'm always overloading my back end. Hertz? Is Hertz flying too alongside Car? Yeah, kind of. With the way Avis is moving, you would expect other like Carvana. Carvana's awesome, by the way. I mean, wait, no, it's not Carvana, is it? Yes, it is. Wow, it is. Wow, how long ago did this happen? Carvana bottomed in 2022. Oh God, I thought it was like a year ago max that Carvana bottomed. This was 3-4 years ago. Holy shit, time flies. Where does the time go, boys? I was looking at my chart wait. Yeah, Carvana's crazy. I mean, they literally died. They were a dead, going bankrupt company and then have turned it all the way back around. It's the only stock I've ever seen do that. Very, very typically, once stocks, begin dying like that, once they kind of hit, get killed like that, they stay dead. Carvana's, I think, maybe the only stock I've ever seen turn around in that fashion. CMND tried to push back up. Wait, actually, CMND really pushed back up very nicely. It's running right back into the same high level here, though. You got a nice resistance zone going on here on CMND. So once again, my trading style, this is not me telling you how to trade, but my trading style tells me visually right now, I'm not interested in this thing until it closes above 152. I'm not interested in trying to buy, weakness. I want to buy explosive moves to the upside. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see if it wants to get back up there and fight again. Where did the time go? I do know why, but as soon as I read that message, Brett, it just reminded me of the scene in Joe Dirt. I don't even remember what he says, but when he's listing out all the fireworks that the fireworks stand guy doesn't have. What a movie Joe Dirt is, by the way. That's a movie I should rewatch. I wonder if it stands up. I haven't watched that movie since I was a kid. I wonder if that movie's good. Is that movie still good as an adult? I would imagine it is, right? My dad loved that movie. We used to watch that movie all the time. The hook brings you back. What? It's a classic good, bad movie. It's objectively bad, but it's fun. Exactly. Dude, one of my favorite movies of all time is Superbad. It's just a not that good movie. It's really dumb. Bad storytelling. The acting's not great. But it's just so fucking funny. It's so funny. I mean, there's a lot of movies like that. I mean, like The Big Lebowski is like that. Pulp Fiction is kind of like that. Like, everyone loves Pulp Fiction. It's like probably objectively not a great movie. It's just, it's like becomes like a cult classic of how they're still very good movies. Just not, like you say, not objectively good, like storytelling or visuals or whatever the hell else you would grade a movie by. The Goonies, that's a great movie. I own The Goonies, that's a good one. Gremlins, that's another one. Another movie that's like probably not objectively good, but also is a very good movie. Little Soldiers, another one. The Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks might be an objectively good movie. I don't know. Napoleon Dynamite. I will hand up, I don't like Napoleon Dynamite. That is one I didn't get. I don't know. It didn't hit for me. That is one I watched and I was like, wait, this is really dumb. I know a lot of people love that movie. I don't know. The dumb comedy in that one didn't work for me for some reason. FCHL, this is the stock we've kind of been talking about. Kind of been talking about this stock for a while now. Up to 75 cents. Is it going to go test that dollar? Cabin Boy, I don't think I've seen. I have heard of it. Office Space is a great movie. Caddyshack. All of the American Pie movies. There's a lot of movies like that, I think those are the kind of movies that become very rewatchable. Those movies that are, how did we describe them? Not necessarily objectively good, but they're very, very rewatchable movies for some reason. Spaceballs. Well, Spaceballs is different because it's like it's purposely trying to be ironic, right? Kind of like Sharknado and that stuff. Like those I would classify differently. Those are like purposefully satirical movies. Dude, where's my car? What's the Dazed and Confused? That Dazed and Confused might be one of the like best examples of like just not a good movie, but also one that you will rewatch 10 times. FCHL. Very nice. Anybody trading this thing? Once again, we've been talking about the stock all morning. Unfortunately, it didn't work for my strategy, but my strategy got out with a very small loss here. I mean, it dropped like 2% in this trade, which is nothing. You've seen some very nice examples of my strategy this morning. A lot of big wins, and it's taken a lot of losers too. But the losers have been much smaller than the winners, which is the point of this strategy, right? Tremors. Oh, dog. I forgot about Tremors. That's a movie I watched a lot as a kid. All of them. Isn't there like 4 Tremors movies or something like that? You're in FCHL at 51.53. Congratulations. Nice. You got in like almost right where I got in. Slightly later. Maybe you got in on this candle over candle. Or maybe you got in here. Wherever you got in. It was almost the same price, but you're still in. Nice. Congratulations, my friend. There's 7 of them. Oh my gosh. It's like my favorite movie growing up, like when I was a obviously toddler, was Land Before Time. I think isn't there like 40 Land Before Times? Like they found something that worked. I mean, they just kept pumping those things out, man. Land Before Time and Fox and the Hound. Those were my movies as a kid. It's like what I just watched over and over and over again. Cocaine Bear. Dang it. The hook brings you back. It's kind of like the same phenomena, honestly, with like songs too, like Blues Traveler in general. Blues Traveler don't necessarily make amazing music, but boy, do they make music you can listen to over and over again. Back to the Future, still waiting on my actual hoverboard. Did it kind of like irk anybody else that, like, what was it, like 2015 when they were really hot? Those like boards with the two wheels, everyone called them hoverboards. Like, you know they're not hovering, right? Like, they're not at all hovering. They still have wheels. Dude, someone speaking of, I actually know it was 2015 because that's the year I graduated college. I was in my first job. Someone brought one of those hoverboards to the office, and like everyone was like trying it out, like having fun, whatever. This one lady gets on it, and I mean, just bust her ass. We're like, oh shit, like someone's gonna get in trouble with this hoverboard in the office, bro. Came for the stock, staying for the concert. Well, you guys can guess what the last song was I was listening to in my car before I got out. It was Hook by Blues Traveler. It's very much stuck in my head. Like I said, like not inherently a good song probably, but one that's very, very catchy. ENVB, by the way, fighting, by the way. This is the stock I said I've been watching. I'm watching for a candle to close over 550. It just tried, but did get a big fail though. It tried, but falling kind of hard now. Still the one that, like, if I'm gonna guess, if you twisted my arm and was like, Trey, pick a stock that's gonna explode this afternoon or within the next couple of hours, this is the one I have my eyes on the most for that. It's just the stock that's trading. It's trading huge volume into such a low float. Now, I'm not saying it's going to. That's not what I said. I didn't say this is going to explode. I said if you twisted my arm and made me pick what has the best potential, I would pick this one. FCHL is obviously also still amazing. This is one that we've just been watching all morning, and it just keeps going, by the way. Very nice. Who was in this from 51 cents? Congratulations. I just want to say thank you for helping me, my trading. You are awesome, impressive. Hey, I'm glad I'm glad my tools were able to help make you a better trader, Suave. That's the target goal of everything I do. Besides, make myself a ton of money. Once again, I like to be transparent in that to that effect. Listen, I want to make money too, but I do really want to help you guys out. It's a nice sense of purpose. Like when you hear the software that you're making is helping people, it's a nice sense of purpose to my life. What is float? Float is the total number of shares that are available to trade on a company. So essentially, in layman's terms, it is the supply of the stock. So basic laws of supply and demand. If there is a lower supply, it takes less demand to move the price, right? So people look for low float stocks because they're targeting volatility, because volatility creates opportunity. By the way, FCHL is testing that $1 now. So yeah, you look for, FCHL, 410,000 share float is micro. That is very, very small.
RMSG.
It's probably the smallest on the list this morning. Second, PBM is 290K.
AVEX.
Very, very small float, trading a ton of volume. Thus you're getting this volatility. Did this halt? It did. Wow. Halted at 99 cents. That's going to be very interesting. FCHL reopening out of its halt right into the major $1 resistance. That's going to be very interesting. 10.0850 reopen on FCHL. Interesting.
RMSG.
Any senior discounts? There's 30% off right now. So if you go to daytradingstrategies.net, first off, obviously take advantage of the free scanner. Once you're ready to sign up for the whole thing, if you want 30% off your first month, that's fine. If you want 30% off the first full year, also fine. Type in coupon code STREAM here at checkout. You can get 12 months of access to this live stock scanner for less than $280. I think that's a pretty ridiculous deal considering what you're getting. I spend $66,000 plus $66,000 a year on the data for this scanner. That's why it updates so fast, right? You guys, I implore you, please, as you should do with anything, go shop, right? Go shop around, go look at other scanners. Every other scanner that you find in this price range, the best you will find is 5-second delayed. Most of them are 15-second delayed. And that's because they're using free stock data, right? Free stock data just doesn't live update. I pay for live updating data, which is why my scanner is going to be much faster than theirs is. And I pay for this news access and stuff too. That's why, like, you're probably not going to find news access in other scanners like this near my price range either, because they're not paying for this access. They're not paying to access this news live and in real time either. So yeah, go do your shopping. I want you to go do your shopping because I know mine's the best. I'll put my hand up. Can you find scanners better than mine? Yes, absolutely you can. But you are going to pay minimum $250 a month, right? Those are the ones that are accessing literal quote data. Like my scanner is not accessing literal quote data. So you're not getting the literal tick by tick update you're not getting with this scanner. But my scanner updates 4 times a second. So like, is it literally every tick? No. Is 4 times a second fast enough? That becomes up to you to decide as the consumer, right? Would you rather pay $45 a month for 4 times updating a second, or would you rather pay $250 a month for literal quote data? You know, that's up to you. Once again, I like my scanner in this price range because I know it's the best in this price range. And I don't think it's close either. I don't think there's many that are close to mine. I think FinViz has a good one, but FinViz serves a different use case than mine does, though. FinViz is like kind of very much for more so like filtering out down to like the X, what kind of stocks you want to look at. But they're still 5-second delayed. And there's others, like TradingView has a scanner, but they're like 15-second delayed. There's like this Momo stock scanner that's out there, but they're 5 to 10 second delayed. There's other stuff out there, but like I said, I'm the best. Mine's the best. Major markets are risk off. Is SPY still flying? Oh, wow. The market was gapped down pretty hard today, but nope, fighting right back, isn't it? I tell you what, man, I love buying war dips. It's so free. I've been doing it for 10 years. Every time there's threat of war, it's like the best buying opportunity of all time. Was it 2018? Was it Christmas Day 2018? That's 2020. Yep, right here. Christmas Day. Christmas 2018. This is when, I don't know if you guys remember, this is when everybody thought North Korea was going to nuke us. North Korea was like testing ICBMs or something. So the market like dumped like hell. And then literally the bottom was Christmas Day. I bought so much S&P here. I bought so much S&P on that dip. It's just free, man. War is free. You know the cool thing? Well, it's not cool. Maybe cool is not the right word. With war nowadays, like if we were to actually have like full scale war, we're all probably going to die anyway. if Iran actually formed, it formed nukes and that became a real problem and that's the war that tanked the market, you're not going to be here anyway, bro. So it's like buy the dip and you're either going to make money or money's going to be useless anyway. So fuck it. I made $2,600 on ENVB using your scanner. Dude, congratulations, Blaine. That's awesome. That is very, very cool, my friend. Congrats. Oh, FCHL reopened. Holy moly. FCHL reopen. Damn, we've been talking about this thing all morning. It was like a penny stock that like I wasn't really interested in. Like it hit the scanner here at 50 cents, obviously. I wasn't really interested in it, but hey, sometimes penny stocks work, right? Wow, $1.13. What a push out of the halt here. Is it halting again? It's locking again. Locking again, locking. You see the time in sales.
ABEX.
Okay, nope, no longer locking. It was locking into a halt there.
FCHL.
You saw them all gray trading between the bid and the asks. Interesting.
SST.
Halted again. Almost. There's always, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not 100% sure what it's doing there. But whenever stocks go into a halt, you notice that. They lock, and then they either actually halt or sometimes obviously they don't. I'm not sure like what is actually going on with the market makers behind the scene while all that's happening. But it didn't halt that time.
FCHL.
And it's continuing higher. Good Monday morning talk. Yeah, Liam. Hey, I have a lot of fun doing these streams. I really do. Like I said, streaming is kind of what I cut my teeth with when I started getting popular.
SST.
I say popular, and I don't really refer to myself as like a popular content creator. 54,000 subs is, or 53,000 subs is still a small fish in the relative scale, but it's what started growing my social media is live streaming like this. I really enjoy doing it.
SST.
Your scanner is the best. I appreciate your honesty and great manners during the stream. Thank you, Maria. Glad you're finding a lot of value in the scanner. FCHL 125. Wish I had held. I kept selling FCHL every time it went up on 5% because I was afraid it would crash. Listen, man, look at my strategy. So this is very important, actually. My strategy got in at 50 cents. It got stopped out at 48 cents. It lost like 5-6%. Not a big loss, whatever. But then the stock has ran ever since then. You'll notice, like, I don't know if you can notice from the way I talk or whatever, but like, I'm not like super beat up about this, right? Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I can't believe I got stopped out right before a big move. Like, and the hard thing is I don't know how to tell you to get over it. It just comes with time, I think. Like, this is going to happen to you. If you take 10,000 trades, this is going to happen to you 1,000 times. Like, it's just part of trading where you take a trade, you get stopped out, and then the stock explodes. It's like, does it suck? Yeah, I mean, it sucks. It never really stops sucking. Pause. But, but, you know, you don't go start like panic chasing, right? Look at FCHL, by the way, holding down now. Just got crushed. So I'm not up here like panic chasing at 120. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it's going up. It's going to keep going. I have to get back in. Like, no. Strategy got in, strategy got stopped out, small loss, you eat it, you move on, you watch the stock, you have fun, whatever. But like, you don't follow that up by then breaking the rules of your strategy. SST, pushing really hard, just got heaviest volume of the day by far. This thing just got like a really, really big like explosion of volume kind of out of nowhere. Sierra Tango. There's the pullback that killed the FOMOs. Yeah, I mean, that's why, listen, what have we been, what do I talk about like kind of all morning? Volatility is a double-edged sword, right? If stocks can go up that fast, that means stocks can go down that fast. Got to be careful with those kind of things. Awesome scanner, but the beep sounds like when your smoke detector needs a new battery. That is true. That is valid. That is like exactly what the beep sounds like. CMND, this is the big resistance zone stock we talked about earlier. It's picking up volume, trying to make another push. Let's see if it wants to get back up and test this resistance zone again. If you guys are brand new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Those of you that are already subscribed, make sure that little bell icon is hit next to the subscription button. That way you get notified when I go live in the future so you don't ever miss these live streams, which occur, of course, every single Friday and Monday morning. But I make a ton of content in between the live streams. I think I've published over 700 videos on this YouTube channel. So if you like the way I teach, you have a ton of content out there you can go and watch and continue to learn how I think about the market. Yeah, CMND is still failing. This is why I'm not interested in moves unless they're trading above local highs. You get this so much. You get this so much. It's like move, rejection, blah. FCHL, I bought and then sold with a profit loss of $0 night before the dump. Oh, right before the dump. Nice. Yeah. Well, sometimes stop losses are great exits too, right? Get out right before a big dump. Why is your screen 3 minutes late? FCHL halt down at 10:13. I'm not 3 minutes late. You're probably not watching live, Jer. You probably your stream either probably buffered or you accidentally dragged the progress bar at the bottom. We watched FCHL halt in real time. You save the scanner data so you can back test scenarios. Liam, you can click in this top left box here. There's a time machine that allows you to go back to any past date and time. You can load in exactly what the scanner looked like. This allows you to practice your day trading 24/7. This is a very, very underutilized function of this scanner. This takes, once again, it takes your ability to practice your trading from the 1 hour of chart time you get every day to 24 hours, right? Because now you can go back and you can be like, okay, on April 15th at 9:30, these are the stocks that were hitting the scanner. You can go back and look at those moves. You can study a very, very important part of this. You can study what news was making stocks move. I do this all the time. I do a weekly review every weekend. I go back through my time machine and I look at, okay, of the top news gainers over the last week, I write down what the headlines were. And I look for trends. A few weeks ago, it was anything defense related. Obviously the war stuff was going on. Anything defense related was flying. Right now, I really like stocks with dollar signs in the news. It seems like the market is really rewarding companies that are actually announcing material money news right now. So that's very important to study, very important to keep on top of. And the scanner, once again, allows you to do that. You begin to always have note of these patterns of these keywords and news headlines, and trust me, it's going to help your trading a lot. Now, once again, I always have to caveat, doesn't mean that if a stock announces a news headline that has a keyword in it that's been hot, doesn't mean that the stock is going to go up. No, of course not, right? There is never and never will be a definitive statement you can make about day trading. If X happens, then Y will happen. No, that will never happen, never be true. It's all about stacking the odds in your favor, right? And understanding, or should I say making use of the market replay functionality to study the past history is a big help in doing that. MG. Save the data, go back through, fine combing using AI. The data is saved. Once again, the data is saved. You just go back through the market replay function and you can use it. I'm not literally writing the data anywhere. No, not automatically. I go back through and I manually look at how stocks moved, study how stocks move, study the stock patterns of last week, and I study the news of last week. That's the kind of work that I put in. It's the kind of work that every profitable trader puts in that non-profitable traders do not put in. It's pretty much that simple. Too many beginner day traders, actually, let me put it to you this way. Every beginner day trader picks up day trading, they come and they start trading and they don't really work at it at all, right? They just the only time they look at charts is when the market's open and they're trading. And then they're like, oh my God, why do I lose money? Yeah, bro, because you don't know what the fuck, you don't know anything. You don't know what you're doing. You haven't studied. You have no idea what's going on. You don't know how stocks are moving right now. You don't know what news is hot. You don't know, you don't know anything. I think I tweeted this the other day, but it's important to understand what you're asking of trading, right? You think that you're going to come in and you're going to trade the most complex financial instruments in the world. These are the most highly liquid, most highly volatile financial instruments that exist on the planet. And you think you're going to come in and trade them, and you think you're going to achieve financial freedom by trading them, but you're not like studying on the weekends, right? Like you only ever look at the charts when the market's open for like 1 hour a day. Yeah, bro. Like this shit's hard. It takes a lot of work.
FGI.
Open and trading, but your screen is still halted? Incorrect. I don't even remember what the ticker was, but I think you think I was looking at the ticker when I wasn't, Jer. I'm not behind. What was the ticker again? Honestly, I don't remember. The one that was halted? FCHL. I just wasn't looking at it. I think you like thought I was looking at it. I was looking at another ticker.
RETO.
Easy peasy, no problem. Well, the stat, you guys have all heard the stat, 90% of day traders fail. First off, no shit, right? Like, hey, did you guys know that most people are going to fail at something that is very, very, very hard? Oh, no way, dude. Really? The stat is just so... It's so seen in day trading because there's no barrier to entrance, right? Anybody, your grandma could open an account with Charles Schwab right now and start day trading if she wanted to, right? Like there's no required education. So like, hey, really hard thing that anybody can access. Yeah, guess what, bro? Most of them are going to fail. It's like if you let anybody try to land an F-16, if you let anybody build a bridge, if you let anybody, I don't know, try to play the Freebird solo on a guitar. Like, yeah, man, most people are going to fail. Duh, dude. This is hard. This shit is hard. It's a never stop learning job. 100%. Because markets are very much ever evolving. That's why you can't ever just like, hey, trade like this and you'll make money. It would be nice if that were true, but you have to be able to remain on top of ever-changing market conditions, et cetera, et cetera. You have to be able to visualize the current market conditions so that you can adjust your trading strategy accordingly. That's a very, very big part of it. Because, you know, being a profitable trader is understanding when to trade certain strategies, right? It's not necessarily the strategies themselves. It's understanding when a strategy is in its current working market window and then trading that strategy. I'll land an F-16 while water skiing. POET, this was our grinder from earlier. Continues to, well, it flattened out over the last hour, but trying to push back up now. Not hour, 30 minutes. How we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody green? Everybody make money? Or at least if you lost money, did you follow your rules? I just don't want to hear that anybody broke their rules. That's what I don't want to hear. I don't care if you lost money. Once again, to go back to the conversation we had this morning, who cares, right? You're going to have red days. You're going to have red weeks. Hell, you're probably going to have red months. It's just, it's about following the rules that make you profitable over a long period of time. Like, are you profitable this year? Right? Would you stop streaming on Twitch? When did I stop streaming on Twitch? Like 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I don't remember exactly when. Does YouTube have marbles? I doubt we ever bring back the marbles, man. I doubt the Friday drunk streams are coming back. It was a good time, but it's also a different phase of my life. All good things must come to an end. What's your thoughts on CMND? Is it going to break high of day? I have no idea. I could not tell you. I never know what a stock is going to do. I'll tell you what, nobody ever knows what a stock is going to do. It's all about just creating strategies that have a good enough statistics that make money on the setups. My strategy will be waiting for a big green candle to buy this. That is what I am waiting for. I buy big green candles. It's how I trade. Like this. CMND got a big green candle. Boom, boom. Big green candle. Boom, boom. Big green candle. Boom, lose. Right? I don't always win, obviously. But is it going to go break high a day? No idea. Couldn't tell you, man. I've been trading for 10 years. I still have I have no more idea what a stock is going to do than you do, than even if you just started trading. I think it's important to understand that trading is not fortune telling, right? Trading is statistics. Nobody knows, man. Nobody has any idea what a stock is going to do. It's just traders are targeting specific setups based on price action and volume and maybe some other studies that they have proven to be profitable over time. My scanner is showing 1024, but your live showing 1021. Yeah, Jerry, you are not watching live. You're not watching live, my friend. On YouTube, you can get behind on the live streams. You either buffered or you accidentally dragged your progress bar or something. In the bottom, I think you have to like click on live or whatever, and it kicks you back to live. Because we most definitely are live right now. It is on your end, my friend. What if Trump is involved? Dude, all the psychedelic stocks are up this morning because of Trump. What was the first big one we looked at? Was it IGC? Yeah. Wait, was this psychedelic? I don't remember. A lot of psychedelic drugs are up this morning though. Oh wait, CMND is a psychedelic drug, isn't it? Yeah, drug candidate. Psychedelic, yeah. CMND is one of these psychedelic movers, yeah. Close my chart. Stream is only about 5 second delayed. Yep, I have my YouTube latency set to like ultra low, like the lowest it'll go, but obviously with live streaming, it can never be literally live. What do you think about AI trading? Will it be possible in 10 years to day trade? Yeah. Dude, AI has been day trading since the 60s, man. AI is not new in trading. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of like day trading for humans becoming impossible. They've been using AI in the markets for 50 years, 60 years. AI is not inherently good at trading because of what we talked about earlier, because of ever-changing market conditions. Now, can you I don't know. Can you make it better? Can it still be profitable? Can you like code it ways that it adjust according to market conditions? Yes.
NEXR.
But there will always be a place for human traders. It's not like AI is going to make trading impossible. I mean, if anything, even if AI becomes more and more and more popular, which I guess it will, all it's going to do is create more volume and more volatility, right? More people start getting into trading because of AI and start using AI to trade. It'll create more volatility, which will be good for us. And like, let me put it to you this way. Even if AI, say the worst case scenario that people are imagining is that like AI controls the market, right? Like AI can make stocks do what they want. That would be a really, really good thing for us. If AI got so popular and it traded so much volume that stock moves became predictable, wouldn't that be a good thing? Right? Be like more often, hey, if a stock does this, then this happens because it's controlled by robots.
VNCE.
Creative media jumped like 60,000%. WLDS, the nice big winner from this morning. can add AI to your TradingView accounts. I mean, yeah, there's AI. I don't even know how to say it. How do I say it? AI doesn't solve problems, right? AI enhances things. Currently, AI doesn't solve any problems. AI is like used to enhance your ideas. I think AI can be very helpful in trading to help you, like you can plug in your journal to AI or something and it can tell you what trends are working for you, what trends aren't working for you, stuff like that. Are you going to be able to just like plug Google Gemini, even if you have Google Gemini Ultra, are you going to be able to plug it onto a stock chart and it's going to be able to predict what's going to happen? No, not any better than a human can. I don't know. I could go on and on, I think. People do these tests. People run these tests and they're like, look at how much money Google Gemini made over the last month. It's like, yeah, okay, cool, man. Like now do it for 5 years, you know? I can give a monkey a buy and sell button and it can do really well for a month. You know what I mean? A month is nothing. Like, gosh. What's your percentage of gains shorting versus going long? I rarely ever shorted. I made some good money. I made some good money actually shorting Novavax. Those of you, hopefully, maybe some of you OGs, when I used to stream on Twitch every day, I used to tell people every day that Novavax is the worst company in the market when it was trading above $200. Like all of this range up here, I was telling everybody this is the worst stock in the stock market. And I was right. I made a lot of money shorting that. And I made a lot of money. Well, I didn't make a lot of money. I made good money shorting Snapchat too. I think it was this bounce. Snapchat already sucked. Like I didn't get Snapchat near the top. Yeah. It was this day right here. Snapchat like announced good earnings or something and they bounced like 30%. And I was like, this company sucks. Like this stock sucks. So I shorted it on that bounce and made good money. Those are kind of like the only two shorts I've ever taken. I mean, I'm sure I've taken other shorts, but those are the ones I remember. I don't short very often. I guess it's the long and the long and short of it. I wonder if I can find that tweet. I tweeted something like, the market just allowed me to short Snapchat at X $1 billion market cap. I want to find that tweet and find the exact day it was. You guys should follow me on Twitter, by the way, if you're not already. I post a lot on here about stocks, etc. My family. See if I can find that Snapchat tweet. Have a great day. See ya, Mark. Have a good one. Covered a little bit of my Snapchat. Yeah. Here you go. The market just allowed me to short Snap at a $65 billion valuation. See you all at 40 billion. I tweeted that on February 4th, 2022. February 4th, 2022 should be that day I was looking at. I believe it was that day I was looking at. February 4th, 2022. Yep. It is literally that day I was talking about. Snapchat got like a massive bounce. And I shorted it at 60 billion, said see you at 40. 40 was being optimistic. What is Snapchat worth now? Its market cap is now 9 billion. I said see you at 40 billion. It's now sub 10 billion. I was right. I actually really like this conversation because it's actually an idea that I've had for a few months now. I actually really want to like open a separate brokerage account and only short stocks in it. Because honestly, like, I think, I haven't proven this yet because I haven't done it, but I think that shorting stocks, like long-term shorting, might be easier than like long-term buying. I think it's easier to identify bad companies. And I think that it is more likely that a bad company remains bad than it is that a good company remains good. All businesses are decaying assets, right? All businesses are heading to zero eventually. Everything currently being publicly traded eventually will go out of business. Nvidia eventually will go out of business. Now, will that be in 5 years or will it be in 150 years? Who knows? Probably more like the latter, but all businesses will eventually go to zero. It takes a lot of work and a lot of upkeep to keep growing a business, right? And eventually that stops. So I think once you find those companies, like what I talked about, Novavax, this was a dying company. I knew this was a dying company when it was trading above $200, and it's continued to die. Like Snapchat. Once Snapchat started to die, it's like, okay, this thing sucks. Like, this is a dead company. It's like a one product tech company that can't compete with Meta. It's basically what Snapchat is. And they've continued, obviously, since then to die very hard. You know, your GameStop, just dead and dead forever. AMC, all these things that pop but suck, you can still short and make a lot of money on. I don't even remember what I was going with. Oh, yeah. So I have this idea to open a brokerage that I only short those kind of stocks on. Maybe one day I'll do it. I don't know. It's kind of just like a time thing. Everything's a time thing, right? What time do you go on TIL, dude? Oh, what time do I go on till? Well, Liam, you can tell it's about time for me to end because I just read till as TIL. I actually do end now. I do end at 10:30. You guys got me on a little bit of a rant, though. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure you at least head on over to daytradingstrategies.net or scan that QR code. Go at least take advantage of the free scanner. Once again, for completely free, you still get the live updating top 20 gainers today list. You can still sort it by volume. You can still sort it by float. It's very, very powerful. I promise you, people sell scanners for $25 a month that are worse than what I offer for free. So at least go take advantage of that. Go bookmark the page. No credit card required or anything like that. Obviously, once you decide that you would like to unlock all the bells and whistles, the live moving now, the real-time high a day, all the news, the market gauge, the replay, all of that for only $45 a month, go ahead and get signed up to the scanner. Once again, I think 6 of you have signed up to the scanner today. Thank you all very much. It's starting to catch on. The signups for this scanner are starting to kind of explode over the last 2 months. It seems like people are finding it and people are enjoying it. So thank you all very much. You all make this possible. I will continue to make this tool as useful as I can for all of you. Very good day today. Very fun. We watched this strategy crush today, honestly. Like, we watched it lose a bunch of trades, but like 4 or 5% trades. We watched it make a 50%, a 16%, a 30%, and a 45% gain today. The strategy crushed. Anyway, you all have a good one. I'm going to be posting YouTube content Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday morning, we will be back live again. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure the little bell icon is hit next to the subscription button. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream. It just kind of helps to push the past broadcast as well. With all that being said, I will see you all in the YouTube video tomorrow. I'll chat with you all in Discord if you're already signed up. And yeah, I don't know. Thanks for hanging out, guys. A lot of fun. Peace.